Alrighty, guys. What I want to share with you today is a new software called SoldScope that, for me, has completely replaced Helium 10. Thankfully, it's replaced DataDive and it's replaced DataRova. I'm going to show you how similar it is to all those tools because my biggest fear from swapping to Helium 10 was going to another tool where it had the same data, but it didn't look at all like I was used to operating, especially for Cerebro and X-ray. Um, and SoulScope does that differently. And the best thing about it is it's $25 or $29 a month starting on the base plan. Where Helium 10, we know the story. I don't know what they're up to $130 a month now. And they keep limiting your features. You could only do 100 Cerebro searches. I'm sure by tomorrow it'll be 50. That's just the feeling I get from the company. They were bought out. They keep raising the price and limiting the features. And a lot of people are very mad at Helium 10. I promised myself when I found another tool that did Helium 10, the same thing, and added more features, I would swap. I would cancel my Helium 10 subscription. And finally, I found this team, SoldScope. When I first heard about it, I was quite skeptical. The founders reached out to me on LinkedIn. I didn't really even pay attention to them. And then they said, "How about we give you a free trial?" And I said, "Okay, free trial. I'll sign up, give it a try." And I was super impressed with the accuracy of the data and what it does. So, yeah, enough talking. I'm just going to dive into the tool now and show you the best things about it. So, it has keyword research and product research. If you're coming from Helium 10, this is very much like X-ray and Cerebro or Magnet. So I'm just going to go to a listing and you can see this is the SoldScope plugin. This was a protein powder I am trying out, and it gives you a similar layout in terms of, hey, what's the sales bin, what's the BSR bin, what's the price bin, and then keyword research. This is where it's going to show you like Cerebro, all the keywords that this product is ranking for. And then revenue calculator is quite similar. I think just a little bit better with how they've laid stuff out here. And also they split out the inbound placement fees, the min, max, and average that you could expect to pay, which is a cool added feature. But let's do keyword research and you can see how this part works. It's going to open up another tab. You're going to have to click get keywords again here for it to run. Okay, and it loaded. And you can see the way that this is laid out and also sorting by search volume trend and these other features, organic, sponsored rank, phrases that contain or exclude, all very similar. The word cloud frequency. Now, you can scroll down. It shows you search volume trend. You can click on. You can see the search volume. You can go. You can see suggested CPC, organic, current organic rank. Really, all the same stuff. Now, this is where it also, you can turn these lists into master keyword lists. So if you are familiar with DataDive, it's a great tool where you can select up to 10 competitors that are like you, run a dive on them, and it will show you all the keywords they're ranking for per ASIN and the relevancy score. So you can target the 80, 90% relevant keywords when you launch a product. Now, right now, this is just one product, so it's not showing that matrix view, but I can go into the history, just like DataDive would save past dives, and I can go into a past dive here, multi-ASIN. So I was looking at different clean dishwasher detergents, and you just click the matrix view when it loads the keywords, and boom, it gives you a view just like DataDive did. This just has two ASINs in it. So it's showing me these two ASINs, their listing age, their price, their monthly sales, and then it's giving me a relevancy score of keywords. So this is helpful because I can just filter for, hey, show me search volume 700 and above. I'm going to apply that filter. I'm going to see what these keywords are, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to target these when I create my PPC campaigns. So that's a cool feature. Let's go over to Rank Tracker. This is for keyword tracking, and you'll notice I like it better than the Helium 10 one because if you scroll, it looks like DataRova, which is a really common keyword tracker. You can see a heat map and just a nice history of where your ranks were when you got Amazon's choice. But it does so much more than that. Also, yeah, up here at the top, like your organic rank distribution, your Amazon's choice, your average organic rank. These are similar to what DataRova does. Um, so again, this is why it was so easy to swap. Helium 10, very similar. DataRova, very similar. Like I'm already used to this layout, and the price is a quarter of it. Bino harness. So if I click on this one, I can boost the keyword. So just like Helium 10, you could boost it to track your rank by hour. And you can also enable geo tracking so you can see your keyword rank in every single state. That could be helpful because it if you're not sending in enough stock or you're not doing split shipments, you can see maybe there's one part of the country where you're really lagging behind and you might want to do more split shipments or send in more days of inventory so Amazon spreads out your inventory more. So you have same day, next day shipping in more states, which will increase your CVR, which will increase your sales. But this isn't about strategy. This is just let's look at what the tool does. So um, it gives you an SQP analysis. So this is really great because when you look at your keyword ranking, you want to know, okay, if I'm not ranking well, is it because my conversion rate is worse than the market? And here's an easy graph to show you versus the market over time. Yeah, you could change the time frame, and then you can also see, hey, how has your price changed? So maybe your ranking has gone up. You can see right here, oh, my median price went way up, and maybe that's when my ranking went down. You can see your impression share, your click share. So all the metrics that you're used to looking at SQP for, you can now just see in your rank tracker. If you're connected to Seller Central, which I'm not right now, it'll show you your PPC data for this keyword, and then brand analytics of who are the top click share products that are winning week after week, and geo tracking. So geo tracking is going to show you, like I just said, by state where you have Amazon's choice badge, and you can see right now this product is just crushing it because we sent in a lot of inventory for H2 this year, and we are well stocked and getting great rankings. So this is amazing because it's DataRova, but then it gives you more features, SQP, PPC, brand analytics, and it's cheaper, and it's going to give you so many more tools combined. It's honestly blowing my mind, and it was about time for a disruptor in the space to create an insane value software like this. What else? So that's the keyword rank tracker. Oh, yeah. So if you're in Amazon and you're just searching, let's say it's just like protein powder, it has the suggested search here. So this is easy if you don't know what your main keyword is, or you're looking for product research ideas, products related to your product. You can come in here and you can just see what's trending, what's the search volumes, what are the related keywords. Another feature that's similar to Helium 10 there. And then, yeah, let's just do a search on this so you can see the Chrome extension on a search page. You can come here. I'm going to let it load for a second. Okay, so after I search this keyword, it gives you some market analytics, and it loads all the top sellers. So you don't even need to load the X-ray extension, or as they call it, the product radar extension. You can just scroll at the top right here, see by product, by brand, organic or sponsored, and then who are the top brands, what percentage market share do they have. I do like this layout that they have, but if you want to use the product radar tool, you can open that, and you can see all this data similar to X-ray, and you can export it as well. Again, the data has been accurate in my experience. I haven't had any issues. People are skeptical because the tool has such great value that, hey, is this accurate? Is the data accurate? Yes, it is. I haven't had any issues with it. What else here? So they do have a bright list, which is just saving your keywords into folders. If you make a master keyword list and want to save it, pull it out later, make sure you don't lose it. A reimbursement service, a listing builder, listing analyzer, just like Helium 10 had. And you can see they're constantly working on more and more features to roll out, like smart alerts, market intelligence, and so forth. So I'm very bullish on this tool. I've met the founder Like I said, over LinkedIn, I sent him messages about, hey, can you guys improve this? Can you add this feature? He's very responsive, and the team just in general seems really hungry and really smart to be building out the tools that Amazon sellers want. Um, and that's kind of been my beef with Helium 10 is they discontinued their affiliate program. They treat their partners very poorly now. Customer service is boilerplate. It's really sad. A lot of people just feel stuck with it. And finally, now I was so happy to cancel that and get on this. And the team's developing so fast. And they also seem connected to what Amazon sellers want. I know Helium 10 kept saying we're adding features on TikTok. And every month, I think I get an email about 10 new features they added to the tool. But a majority of people running Amazon operations just wanted X-Ray and Cerebro and a handful of tools, and they're like, sorry, we're not offering that anymore. We're going to add 20 tools you didn't ask for and raise and double the price now. And that, I guess that was their justification for increasing prices constantly. But we didn't want that. We wanted this, a cheaper tool with the main tools that we use. So yeah, SoldScope, if you're watching this, awesome job and keep up the good work.